How did Gollum, the twisted creature obsessed with the One Ring, come to be? Before he was known as Gollum, he was called Smeagol, a member of the Stors, one of the three main types of hobbits. The Stors lived near the Gladden Fields by the River Anduin, and Smeagol was a part of their simple and peaceful life. But his fateful discovery of the One Ring transformed him from an ordinary hobbit into the wretched creature, Gollum. So how did this transformation happen? On his birthday, Smeagol went fishing with his cousin Deagol by the River Anduin. During the trip, Deagol was pulled into the river where he discovered something extraordinary, a small golden ring. Though Deagol found the ring, Smeagol became instantly obsessed with it. Driven by an overpowering desire to possess the ring, Smeagol demanded it as a birthday present. When Deagol refused, Smeagol's greed led him to commit murder, killing his own cousin to claim the ring for himself. After taking the ring, Smeagol quickly fell under its dark influence. The ring granted him invisibility, which he used to eavesdrop, manipulate, and commit misdeeds. Over time, the ring's power began to warp Smeagol's mind, making him increasingly paranoid and malicious. He began to grow secretive and cruel, using the ring to spy on and harm those around him. His community, disturbed by his behavior, eventually drove him away. This marked the start of Smeagol's transformation into the creature we know as Gollum. Smeagol's exile led him to wander alone, eventually finding refuge in the dark caves beneath the misty mountains. There he lived in isolation for centuries, with the One Ring as his only companion. Over time, the ring's power continued to twist both his body and mind. His appearance became grotesque, his skin turned pale, and his body became thin and wiry. He developed a new persona, Gollum, named after the horrible gurgling noise he made in his throat. This marked the complete transformation of Smeagol into Gollum, and the creature lived in isolation, obsessing over his precious, the ring. Was Smeagol truly gone, or did Gollum still have a glimmer of his old self? Despite Gollum's full transformation, Smeagol still existed within him. Gollum's mind was divided into two personalities: Gollum, the darker and more aggressive side, and Smeagol, the remnants of his former, more innocent self. This internal conflict is central to Gollum's character, especially in his interactions with Frodo and Sam later in The Lord of the Rings. Gollum was driven by his obsessive desire for the ring, while Smeagol occasionally sought redemption and friendship. However, Gollum's darker side usually prevailed, dragging Smeagol deeper into obsession and corruption. Though Gollum had been corrupted by the One Ring, he played a crucial role in its destruction. His obsession with reclaiming the ring led him to Frodo and Sam, and he became their reluctant guide to Mount Doom. Despite his internal struggle, Gollum's desire for the ring ultimately overpowered him. At the cracks of doom, Gollum seized the ring by biting it from Frodo's finger. But in his moment of triumph, he lost his balance and fell into the fires of Mount Doom, destroying both himself and the ring. Ironically, Gollum's relentless greed ended up saving Middle-earth by ensuring the ring's destruction. Gollum's transformation from the curious and innocent Smeagol into the twisted creature obsessed with the One Ring is a tragic tale of corruption. The ring's influence slowly poisoned Smeagol's mind and body, turning him into Gollum, a creature defined by his obsession. Gollum was both a villain and a victim, a character caught between his darker nature and the faint remnants of the person he once was. His final act, though driven by greed, played a pivotal role in the destruction of the One Ring and the downfall of Sauron, making Gollum one of the most important and complex figures in the history of Middle-earth.